can use the skin also later on as a value addition for some other product. Again or by hand. You have to dip the material that you want to can in brine. What is brine? Brine is sodium chloride or in syrup. That is why all the canned fruits that you get, some chashni, it's in syrup, and brine chloride. There are cucumbers or jalapeno peppers or many of the Chinese cabbages or Brussels sprout. You can get them as canned food. The half-cooked beans, they are also there in can. Have you ever noticed when you have chole, right? So if you cook them or you soak them for a very period of time, and when you are cooking, there is a slimy thing coming out. That slimy thing is nothing else but the soluble fiber. So in canned food, when you process it later or when you're trying to cook, you have to take care that it already contains a large amount of salt. So because it is laden with salt, there are certain dietary recommendations which have to be followed because you don't want to consume so much of sodium. Then it has to be sealed properly, which is done in a mechanized method. After the process is completed, a spray of cold water is sprayed on these cans and then they are stored. Some of them can be stored if they are already pre-processed. They can be stored at room temperature or they can be stored for a longer period of time at lower temperature. Now there is a reason or a method when you are canning acid food. Acid foods like tomatoes, fruit juices, where the pH is about 4.4 or less, then these foods, they have to be put not in containers which are made up of metal. They need to be put in either a glass or in pearl pet or some other container so that there is no question of corrosion or any other effect. Now, canning of non-acid food, it is done in a vacuum and you store it in containers and these are sealed. And all these containers are sterilized either by using dry heat or by using gamma irradiation, which I already mentioned that you can use gamma rays to irradiate or to make material pyrogen free. I'm going to stop the session here, and next time we are going to talk about the methods which we are going to use for making jam, jelly, marmalade, pickles, squash, juices, and each one of you will also make a small portion of it, and then you will be putting a video of what you have made. Now today, after this session, for 10 minutes, I'm going to open the line, but all of you don't start talking immediately. You can send your question either on the chat or you can ask a question. So 10 minutes will be interactive. Then after that, Devi Prasad at 1:20 will give you the Google form, which is a very, very easy one. It's nothing to do with any of these methods because I'm going to send you a detailed PPT on the method, which you will be reading tomorrow and doing a quiz in the evening. So every day you will get about 2 slides. Very simple. You're going to read that and your quiz will be based on that. 1 or 2 questions may be a little tricky to know whether you've gone beyond the material that is provided to you. So you can start. Anybody can, if you have a question, you can ask me. Is there a question for anyone? You can either send it as a chat to me or you can ask me a question. And today we had some teething problems. Hopefully next Sunday we'll have a paid Zoom session. So we will not have this type of problem. And this entire week you will be getting reading material and you have to answer a quiz. Quiz will be available from 3 to 3:10. Only 10 minutes it will be open. Today also 20 questions you have to do in 15 minutes. So you have no questions, you can put the question on my post also. I'll answer it to you. So thank you very much. And I think no one has any questions. So, okay, we are not talking about milk. Pasteurization, you're right. Pasteurization is a technique for killing the microorganisms, and it is most practiced for milk. We are not talking about processing of milk because that's a separate. Here we are talking only about the things which are harvested in your field. So there are many things which we can talk about when we are talking about processing. So milk itself is a very big area. You can have milk powder, cheese, butter, and so on, right? So we are not talking about milk. Okay, so is there any other question? Yeah, you can pasteurize liquid. If you have any liquid juices, they can be pasteurized. I think somebody asked that question, where we can use pasteurization. Yeah. I can see the chart, so it's easier writing. So I'm really very happy to be, and I was very excited. My people started thinking that I'm collecting all these vegetables and fruits, and what am I going to do with it? Well, I will also post my own video. I'm planning to make something yummy just for two of us. And when I come to the college, I'll make for you also. So there will be a practical session there, but I'm going to send you some good videos also where you can learn, and I will give you small tips how you can take care to have a good preparation. Okay, how are prunes preserved? So prunes are actually not a very big material in our country. Prunes are more for the Western world, but we have also started using. Prunes are mainly canned or they are dried. You can also get dried prunes or you can get canned prunes. Anybody else? So now you will send the questionnaire to them. You will get your Google in your Google in your mobile. Fill that Google form. Automatically it will be graded. And as I said, nobody is pass fail. There is no pass fail. And for horticulture students, the entire thing is evaluative. This is part of your internal assessment. Huh? What happened? I can't hear. DP, you close this session and send them the Google form and keep it open only for 15 minutes. It's 1:15 and then close the link. Okay. It's all right if some people are not able to access, they can do it later on, but they will not be evaluated. Okay. Thank you very much, DP, for the support.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.